This fellow, and he comes out of the right form race, the Hollandale, which he won and beat them easily. And he was first up, so he's obviously fitter. And, we must respect him today.
It was a momentous occasion when Rough Habit won his third Doomben Cup. This horse is trying to do the same. Huetor, Tommy Berry in the saddle for the Snowdens.
Yeah, that'll be a story. He's primed, fourth up now. I think soft six is absolutely probably perfect for him. So let's hope he can do it. He's sure to be running on.
Kovalica third in this race last year en route to the Derby, which he won. Nashville Chris Waller.
Yeah, and he was only a length behind Huetor and Numerian as a 3-year-old. I think the key to him is getting back to 2,000 metres and back onto a better track. He seemed to battle a little bit at the Sunny Coast last time, but noticeably the last 100 metres he was doing his best looking for this trip.
Here's Ronnie's mate, Detonator Jack, McDonald and Kieran Maher.
Yeah, I know it's his first time at Weight for Age, but I love him getting to 2,000 metres for the first time since he was a 3-year-old. He gives every impression he will eat it up, and I think he's going to be right in this finish.
Here's a Melbourne Cup winner who first made his name in Queensland. Vow and Declare. Billy Egan on for Danny O'Brien.
Yeah, an interesting runner. They took some good prices about him when Tab first went up with their markets, and we know he's a quality horse and he's got to be sharp 2,000 metres around Doomben, and obviously they've set him for this carnival after running a great fourth in the Australian Cup behind Cascadian, so there's a big respect factor with Vow and Declare.
Here's an Epsom Derby winner, Serpentine. Timmy Clark for Waterhouse and Bott.
Nice and fresh, 6 weeks since the Sydney Cup run. His previous 2 wins at 2,000 are great. Just wish it was a touch drier for him. He gets a solo lead here and does what he wants.
Young Werther, another one for Danny O'Brien. Damien Lane.
He goes around in all of these staying races and he's never far away. Note that he does get glue-on shoes today in front for the... I'm not sure whether it's the first time, but they're on today.
El Bodegon, number 8. Jimmy Orman for Chris Waller.
Yeah, look, his only good run in Australia was in a Cox Plate on a heavy track. Whether this track's wet enough for him, that's the query.
Naval College, Tommy Sherry, Annabel Neasham.
Yeah, he's obviously a nice middle-distance horse, but I just wonder about him at the Weight for Age.
The ghostly grey Bois d'Argent, Blake Shinn, Annabel Neasham.
Yeah, genuine, adaptable type. Can make his own luck in the box seat here. He's definitely got a place chance.
The Albury and Wagga Cup winner, Fawkner Park, Tyler Schiller, Annabel Neasham.
Yeah, not sure about him on a shifting track, but his win at Wagga was just unbelievable. He beat political debate, but it was the style in which he won it. I'm sure he's going to be here when the whips are cracking.
Gosford Cup winner, he's a shocker, Jamie Carr for Prize and Kent.
Well, he got his preferred track conditions at Newcastle, winning the Gosford Cup. Look, now that this track's still in the soft range, he certainly brings him in with some chance.
New Endeavour, Craig Williams for Gay and Adrian.
Yeah, he's fit. Fourth up today, and he's on the 7-day backup after a narrow loss to Spirit Ridge last week. And his racing pattern suits this race today, in the first half dozen or so.
And a Queensland Oaks winner, Amakura for Mark Zara, Chris Lees.
Yeah, blinkers on today. Forgive first up. Been good specking for her all week, which interests me, but look, it's a big test for her here.
Huetor trying to equal history. We've got a Derby and an Oaks winner in this field. Who have you come up with, Bernadette Cooper?
Well, there are plenty that look terrific, actually. I am sticking with Kovalica. I feel like he's the up-and-coming, strong 4-year-old. He doesn't look a whole lot different to what he did at the Sunshine Coast, perhaps a little bit deeper in colour and a bit more shine on his coat. Not that that necessarily wins races, but just a good all-over parade by him. Others that look good, Huetor looks no different. Numerian's got a nice bounce in his step, so you could say he's come on. And I guess if I were to pick another one, my roughie is actually right down the bottom. That's going to be Fawkner Park from the Annabel Neasham stable.
Well, history awaits Huetor, Pete.
Well, history one thing, make it is another thing, Greg. But just to be here with this horse is pretty special. He's been lucky enough to win the last 2 runnings, so it'll be good to see him run well again.
What do you think about him today?
I think he's got a good hope. I would like to do it a bit better, but as the track's working out now, it might not be such a bad thing. But I'm happy with him. His runs have been good this time in. He's in good form. He always seems to bounce when he gets up here to Brisbane, and there's every reason to suspect a good run from today. Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Well, the favourite is Kovalica, and he's been solid too on the QOP. Got to 370s, back into 340. The one Numerian, 850 down to $8. Detonator Jack 5 out to $5.50. And then Fawkner Park for 12, 15 into $12. I'm with Kovalika. There he is, trotting out as he heads towards the start under Nasharilla. I think today's the day. Putting in 12 Fawkner Park. Good to see a little bit of market support for him. Then Umerian and Detonator Jack.
I am 4, 3, 5 and 6. I'm in the corner of Detonator Jack here. Hopefully McDonald can just slide in somewhere, whether that's an extra length forward or an extra length back. I don't know, but I'll leave it to him. Just that cover, and I think he's going to surge to the line at the 2,000 metres here today. I think 3's the danger. Kovalika, he obviously sets up well, minds his own business, has last look, been crying out for 2,000 metres again and gets it. Vow and Declare, I think he's here to run well, and I would like to dry a track for Serpentine with a soft lead here, but $26 seems overs, although his stablemate here, New Endeavour, there was $51 during the week, and he's in much shorter than that now, $15. The backup horse, 4, 3, 5 and 6.
Two runners, Serpentine and New Endeavour. How will Serpentine like these conditions out there today?
Yeah, look, it's a little bit of an unknown for him. I know he's sort of good on top of the ground, but yeah, obviously sort of testing for him first up here off that break, but that may bring a bit of stamina into it, which, you know, I'm sure might bring him into it as well.
He seems to relish a really tough 2,000.
He does, and that's what it would be today for him. You know, as long as they're not too sharp, that's sort of when he gets into a bit of trouble. But if he gets into a bit of a grind there with him, he can certainly outstay him.
And the backup horse, New Endeavour.
Yeah, interesting horse. You know, I've got a lot of time for him going forward, whether it's sort of a little bit too soon for him or not, but I've been really happy with him during the week. I thought it was an excellent effort there last start, first attempt at the 2,000, so I don't mind the setup here, the backup for him, and he's got a lovely draw, so should get all the favours in the race.
Well, there has been money, as Ronnie said, for New Endeavour. $23 this morning, 50 to 1 earlier in the week, and now $15 for New Endeavour. So 50 to 1 into $15 during the week. Now the favourite, Kovalika. This time last year, he missed the rough habit. They had to go via the Derby, via the Doomben Cup to get to the Derby, and he ran a very creditable third. And he's favourite this year to try and win and get back into the winners list for the first time since winning the Derby. It's been a 12-month dry spell for Kovalika. Detonator Jack, the winner of the Gong at Kembla Grange, is a $5.50 chance and very solid. Numerian, second last year, and the winner of the Hollandale, $9.50 into $8. Huetor, he's trying to win it for a third time. We've said that over and over again. The difference with Rough Habit and Huetor, there might be many, but Huetor won his 2 Doomben Cups, one at Doomben, one at Eagle Farm. And now he's back to Doomben to try and make it 3, and he'll try and do it with 3 different jockeys. Kerrin McAvoy, Ryan Maloney, and now Tommy Berry looks to become the third to win a Doomben Cup on him. Can he create, or we wouldn't create it, he'd equal history. Gee, Ronnie, Serpentine's getting very hot over there behind the gates.
Yeah, I think that's usual for him. He's a bit of a nervous energy type of horse. I wouldn't let that concern you too much.
In goes He's a Shocker. Fawkner Park out the back. He's had a run of cups burning. Albury, Wagga.
Yeah, he's been extraordinary, giving them big starts. It's a big step today, weight for age, but I think he's up to it.
Bois D'argent, a placing in a Cox Plate, a Group 1 winner in France, trying to win a Doomben Cup here today after running in the Hawkesbury Cup first up. He's second up here today. There's Fawkner Park going in. Bois D'argent is coming in as well. And we've got one out. And that'll be Serpentine, the Epsom Derby winner. This is the Doomben Cup of 2024, 2,000 metres, Group 1.
Here we go. All in now. Waiting for Bois D'argent. Light blinking away. Still holds. Still holding them here. Kovalika favourite. Racing Kovalika was away fairly. New Endeavour hopped away well. Handy the outside. Bois D'argent rolling forward, and handy also Young Werther the inside as Naval College comes over from out wide. New Marion detonated Jack. El Bodegon's out 4 wide. Serpentine's even deeper. Kovalika's back to about 7th or 8th on the outside. Of further back is Vow and Declare. Next outside has his Shocker. A length and a half to Fawkner Park on the outside of Huetor, who's gone back to second last, and last of all is Amakura. So Naval College on the outside of Bois D'argent, the first couple. Young Werther got deck there, working up into third. The outside is Detonated Jack, and New Endeavour handy on the rails, followed further back by New Marion. 3 wide there is El Bodegon. A length and a half to Kovalika. Serpentine 3 deep. Huetor's on the fence, a long way back. Vow and Declare away from the rails on the outside of Fawkner Park. A length and a half to second last there is his Shocker. Over on the outside of Amakura. So Bois D'argent here by length and a quarter. Second Naval College, and third New Endeavour. Fourth the outside Detonated Jack. A length and a half to Young Werther on the inside of New Marion. Going forward Serpentine 3 wide. Ahead there of El Bodegon 3 deep as well. Kovalika's over on the outside of Huetor. A length and a half to Fawkner Park on the inside. Of further back is Vow and Declare. Amakura second last, and here's a Shocker is now last of all. So Bois D'argent by neck is second Naval College. Working up into third Serpentine 3 wide. New Endeavour fourth on the inside of Detonated Jack. A length and a half to New Marion. Kovalika's going forward out 4 and 5 wide. Huetor rides the rails on the inside, and also making ground Fawkner Park inside the 350. Bois D'argent's in front. Second New Endeavour. Third the inside there is Huetor. Detonated Jack runs home down the outside, and further out there is Kovalika. Bois D'argent's in front. The outside is New Endeavour. Up into third is Huetor. Bois D'argent and New Endeavour. Bois D'argent, New Endeavour. Bois D'argent in front. Or maybe Bois D'argent and nose, but gee, New Endeavour put a dive in on the outside. It's a photo on the cup. Fawkner Park third, followed by Huetor Naval College. Then we had next across the line was Jesus Shocker, Kovalika, followed then by Detonated Jack, Amakura, Serpentine, Young Werther. New Marion, followed then by Vow and Declare, Naval College, and El Bodegon. Yes, the inside, Bois D'Argent's won.
The grey Bois D'argent wins for Blake Shinn and Annabel Neasham. Annabel wins the second Doomben Cup, and Blake Shinn now becomes a record holder equally. He's won his third Doomben Cup. He joins Maurice McCartan, George Moore, Jim Cassidy and Karen McAvoy, having won 3 Doomben Cups. Annabel Neasham, her second. Her first was with Zaki, who ran away with the Doomben Cup. Today, her grey holds on by a nose to beat the very brave and well-ridden New Endeavour. And number 12 is going to be third. That is Fawkner Park for Annabel also. Look at Fawkner Park getting home. Huetor, it wasn't his day today. He runs fourth at his third attempt in a Doomben Cup.
Wow, what a win. He just took control of the race. He withstood pressure, and he just kept finding. This is a horse that did run fourth in a Caulfield Cup in the spring, and Annabel's picked him up. Great racing style, and just Shinn has just lifted him over the line. That's his second narrow defeat in 2 weeks. New Endeavour, very frustrating for his connections. And Fawkner Park, a horse on the improve, has run on strongly. The favourite's disappointing. All honours to the winner, did at both ends.
11, 14, 12 and 2. Bois D'argent is the Doomben Cup champion. Annabel wins her second, and she's now with Bernie.
She is just the queen of Australian racing, and when it comes to these stayers, big hugs, high fives, it's all going on. Congratulations, your second Doomben Cup. Where did you line this guy up here today?
Well, he was the one I was saying was way over the odds, because you just pick back through his form, and you know he's no worse than the rest of the better horses in this field. He ran fourth in a Caulfield Cup. He was a bit unlucky. The Tancred just didn't really work out for him that day, but he ran really well, and just so happy for Grant Morgan and his team, because he's been a good supporter and a great bunch of owners in him. So beautiful ride by Blake. He rated him beautifully, and New Endeavour was certainly kept us honest to the line. I thought it was a flashback of last week, but it was a small margin, but it was a margin nonetheless. So just so happy for the team. They've done a great job to get 4 horses here, and they all look to run really well, so delighted.
This guy looks the sweetest of horses to have around.
Yeah, he is. He might be a clerk of the course horse one day, looking at the colour of him. But yeah, he's a beautiful horse, and yeah, just a great job by the team.
Do you love the run of Fawkner Park? They're also getting into third.
Yeah, I actually thought rounding the corner he was travelling better than anything, but he certainly stepped up to the mark, and he'll probably go to the Q22 now, and you'd think he'd be a big player in that after today's run.
Will they all go that way?
Probably, yeah. I thought Neasham was a little bit disappointing. He looked, see what Jamie says, but yeah, I'd say at this stage they will push on to there. I thought even Naval College was great, you know, big step up in class for him today as well.
Well done.
Thank you.
So Blake Shinn wins his third Doomben Cup, and he joins McCartan, Moore, Cassidy and McAvoy also with 3, but it's been 10 years since he won his first Doomben Cup on streamer for his mentor, his great friend Guy Walter. Only 5 days after that Doomben Cup, Guy passed away. So it's been a very, very special moment here today for Blake Shinn, who not only equals the record, but relives some great memories of Doomben Cups past. 11, 14, 12 and 2. 3.62 they've run. We'll bring you Blake shortly.
At Newcastle for the last race, number 8.